Pitt won the toss. They defer to the second half. And Caleb Junko kicks off. Caden High. Got a blocker in front of him. A nice little seam out to the 28-yard line.
Managing a little bit of a right knee injury, something to keep our eye on today.
Play fake to Cole Tad. Pass out to the flat, has his receiver high. Return the kickoff. Gets into action here offensively with a 7-yard gain on first down. They give it to Tab, and he stops short. Pitt with the big defensive stand. Cameron Lindsay from his linebacker spot putting the stop on Tab.
And big Shawn Fitzsimmons at the defensive tackle spot, winning his one-on-one match. Worked out well for them. They've won 4 straight. And offense is averaging 43 points a game, and he's not playing like a true freshman. He's playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Heintschel steps up. Heintschel to throw, tight end. Makes the catch, and now inside the 20. Heintschel to throw. Look into the end zone. Man, got a touchdown. Kenny Johnson, banged up last week. Wasn't sure he'd be able to go this week. Made the trip, and he's already made a trip into the end zone.
Johnson was lights out a week ago. 7 catches for over 100 yards and 1/2 a play. Was banged up coming into this game. Looking healthy there. Big physical receiver that has really come on for this Pitt offense in the month of October. Now into November, starting off well with a touchdown catch. Wasting no time to get exactly back to that call.
Gulbranson to throw, pressure up the middle. Now he escapes it on the run. Got a receiver downfield. If he can hit him, it's the tight end. Roush makes the catch. He'll be dropped at the 20. Big play for the Cardinal as Rashad Battle lost. The tight end, Sam Roush, who offensive coordinator Nate Byam said is the best blocking tight end in America. Well, he's shown he can catch it and run with it as well.
Yeah, he does a nice job. It's a little dig route by the tight end, anchored to the bottom of the screen, and then he just gets lost in the shuffle. It's such an aggressive.
Play fake again out to Roush. Makes the catch. And doinked it in.
Both for this Stanford defense.
Heintschel to throw. Now flushed out of the pocket. Tries to hit downfield. He finds Kenny Johnson, who makes the catch. And that's going to move the sticks. I was thinking he was just going to throw that thing away, but he found 2 right on the sideline.
Kyle Lewis questionable as well. The fact that it's November and Pitt can get some of these playmakers back is key.
Keeping it on the ground, and Turner doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Drop for the loss, Mitch Lieber.
I like the design by Kenny's not on the field on this play.
Heintschel in a little bit of trouble here. Again, scrambling. He's going to keep it. And he gets hit hard. Ball out. Ball is loose.
Josiah Galvin, that middle linebacker spot. And you can see him come from behind, number 0. That doesn't look pretty. He's got defenders in front of him, down by his knees, and then up by his collarbone as well. Just gets crunched there. Awkward landing at the bottom.
Champ Hampton now out of the backfield. Gulbranson has time. There's Roush. Gets it down to the 35.
Yak ability goes underappreciated. He's special though.
Gulbranson to throw. And it's caught after the tip. Inside the 5 goes Williams. Touchdown.
Really double coverage on the top. Pitt's got a corner underneath and a safety up above. Gulbranson tries to force the issue, and C.J. Williams says, look what I've found. He's their number 1 receiver. There's a reason they're double teaming him, but we saw the Pitt defense drop a... What a turn of events, too. You had a rare turnover from the Pitt offense, and then what should have been a turnover from the Pitt defense turns into a touchdown.
Duspan going to take it out. Watch out here. Doesn't quite have the angle to break it, but it's going to be a good return out near the 40-yard line.
Starting left guard to start the year, Keith Gueva's out. Lyndon Cooper, their center, is very much the anchor of that offensive line.
Heintschel dumps it down.
Winning some games here and there.
Cole Tad. That's a good hole to run through. Gets it out. at least out of immediate danger to the 9-yard line. Empty backfield here, and the Cardinals showing pressure. They come with 5, and it's picked up initially. Heintschel's got a receiver wide open. Deuce Spann inside the 35, inside the 30. And that's the danger if you put pressure on Heintschel and you don't get to him. He'll find somebody. This time he found Deuce Spann 30 yards downfield.
Yeah, it was a nice little out and up in a corner that just gets...
Now Spann in motion. Heintschel is going to fake to Goff. Steps up. Now he's in rhythm. Hits a receiver inside the 15. That's Johnson. His favorite target.
Called a Dover route, a deep... Scored a touchdown 2 weeks ago versus Syracuse. This is a deep running back room.
Goff takes the handoff, tries to dance his way around pressure, and does. Inside the 5. Good run by Goff. Stanford brings 4. Heintschel underneath to his tight end. He won't make it. Gets down to about the 3. He's going to be a yard and a half shy. Trying to stop Pitt on a 4th down and 2. Spann scores. How about that wrinkle for the Panthers? Having a hard time establishing the running game. The emotion from Deuce Spann after he took a big hit from the leading tackler on this team, Matt Rose. Gulbranson under center. The 2 tight ends. Play action. Now he's going to go for it all. Trying to find Farrell. It's intercepted. Picked off by Javon McIntyre.
Javon McIntyre does an excellent job knowing what Stanford's trying to do, trying to get the deep shot down the field, and then at this point he just becomes the receiver. High points that ball, and it's the second time we've seen Gulbranson try to force a ball downfield into double coverage. The first time Pitt did not make him pay. They very much made him pay there.
On the scoring play for Stanford, didn't get. Now they got it. Can they make something out of it? Heintschel pitches it back. That's going to be a run. Kenny Johnson, as it was a lateral back to him. Now the flag comes out.
So far, only 5 attempts for 4 yards.
Play fake here. Gulbranson going downfield. Caught by his tight end, Blackburn. It's 6'6", 265. And he hits battle after making this catch.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Sam Roush, Benji Blackburn would start for most Power 4 football teams. It's a big man. Hard to hit that. Rashad Battle's a guy that's battled injuries so far this year. Miami a month ago, we were thinking, hey, they're going to be maybe on path to be the #1 team in the country. 2 losses later.
Irvin picks up about Gulbranson to Hampton. He's going to be close. They'll be watching tonight for sure. Gulbranson on the fake, pressure on the edge, gets away from it. Now looking for Roush again, and it's picked. The coverage was outstanding by Kyle Lewis.
He's been out for a couple of weeks. He's back now. Pitt All-American linebacker Kyle Lewis showing the athletic. That is a red flag. That is the worst candy in the bag. Trade that away if you're a little kid and you got that in your pillowcase.
Boosie gets about 4. I'm going to send it down to Sherry before we get into what you want to talk about here. Heintschel. Nobody open again. Rolls the pocket. He can run with it. And he picks up the 1st down easily. Again, the pitch. Turner. Cuts it back inside. Still on his feet into Stanford territory. Galvan eventually tracked him down, but Turner showing what he can do in the absence of Desmond Reed running the football.
Pulling off those blockers. Huge play right there.
Heintschel in all kinds of trouble. Still on his feet. My goodness, still going. Look at those moves. Down to the 37. Galvan tracking him down, but Heintschel made about 10 players miss. 1st down.
Made 10 players miss, made a couple guys.
Trips to the top of your screen. Heintschel looking that way. Pressure off the edge, he gets clobbered. Ernest Cooper. Heintschel never saw or heard him coming.
Yeah, again, he got 23. He's going to come. Safeties are relatively close to the line of scrimmage.
Pressure on the outside. Gulbranson forced out of the pocket. He's going to be brought down. Lindsey on the sack.
It's Kyle Lewis one play, and it's his backup Cameron Lindsey on the other. Linebacker spot just right there on the edge. Not enough hats to block.
So maybe hoping to get a two for here. Turner, nothing doing though. That Stanford front seven to your point.
Had success with over routes and post routes.
Hits his man near the 30. That's Poppy. They'll mark him down at the 33. Johnson splits a couple of defenders. Brought down at the 20. Johnson slow to get up. He's banged up big time. As you can see, it looks like he's wincing. And
this time they're moving around, getting the ball in the slot too.
Turner, big hole up the middle. Plows his way inside the 10, first and goal Pitt. Second and goal for Pitt. Pressure up the middle, picked up, so Heintschel has time. Now he has Poppy.
Just an excellent route right here by Pitt. No shortage of weapons for the Panthers. Little
Branson to throw, pressure up the middle. As the receiver, Williams takes a hard hit. That's the tight end, Roush. Branson to throw, over the middle, has his man open, and a first down.
Not messing around, trying to make more out of that play than was there.
Branson quickly got his man, and he eludes a tackle. That's Brown, got all the way to the 32. Once again, we've seen this one a couple of times in this game where DB goes for the pick and comes up just short.
Yeah, it's Kavir Baines-Marquez. It's an aggressive nature breaking on that football.
Branson to throw. Has Roush.
Have an extra linebacker in there.
Branson, that's Roush, makes the catch, drags the defender down to the 21. Branson running out of time, and he takes the sack. Now you're going to have to use that last time out and send Kenny in here.
Little Ginger, he's been taking a lot of hits. The pocket just collapses on him. Pitt using a little defensive tackle stunt game there between Neal and Winnington, showing off the club.
Kenny from 45. Good snap, good hold. The kick is good. Heintschel again to throw. Stanford brings just 3, so Heintschel has all kinds of time. Now he has that tight end, Holmes. It has been all on Gulbranson's arm, as it will be on this first down play. Has his back out of the backfield. That's Hampton, makes a good move and picks up a first down. Second down and 9. Branson to throw. Has all kinds of time. Now he has his receiver. That's Farrell.
Branson getting through his progressions. Ultimately, he's going to hit this curl on the backside, but his eyes go to the left first, and then he works all the way back to that right side. This is when Ben Gulbranson's at his best. When he's clean, he's in the pocket, and he's processing. He's operating. You can see him work from 1 to 2 to 3, back to 4.
Hampton spins away from one defender. Nice power as he pushes forward for a gain of about 5 on first down.
Especially in special teams.
5-yard run was the longest of the day, and it sets up play action. Successfully orchestrated by the Stanford offense. Another first down. Another good-sized hole up the middle. Branson to throw. Pocket collapses, and he goes down. It's going to be hard to attribute that sack to any one player because 4 players got home, including Jimmy Scott.
And that's a huge sack for multiple reasons. You kick him out of field goal range. You got Ben Gulbranson now banged up with that.
Louisville is with the lead. Clemson lost. Miami lost to SMU, both in controversial fashion. Big run here by Turner. Almost bounced it outside to get free. That's one of the better runs of the day for this Pitt defense. Pitt offense, rather. Sam Neely on the tackle. That's 15 yards downfield. Hold up.
Umpire's got some tempo to him.
Fake to Turner. Now they're going to throw it to him. Linebacker just catches him. Matt Rose.
Desmond Reed or Kenny Johnson. Someone else as a playmaker's got to step up.
Pressure. Heintschel. It's picked up. Turner right at the marker. Let's see where they spot him.
It's going to be short, though.
Turner gets the first down and more out beyond the 40.
Blitzes Lonnie McAllister, the safety, but he makes a miss and gets the first down.
Heintschel wants to go quickly here. Looking for Sincere Lee, makes the catch. Flags behind the play.
Trying to get him a catch a week ago. 11 different Panthers caught a pass. Sincere Lee played a lot. Was the one guy that didn't get one. What a catch right there. Excellent job utilizing his hands, too. It was a fist fight on the sideline. Late hands for Lee. Allows him to come make a play here.
Senior from Clearwater, Florida. Another Florida kid. And there's the hit. Pitt goes from a fourth down in their own territory. They convert. Now they're back in the red zone. Heintschel to throw. Was looking for Lee. Now he hits his tight end for the score. Overman brings it in.
Jake Overman, the California native, he's going to block right up through the A-gap and then work on a corner route. Very unique concept, unique design. It's the type of play call that you know you're getting to right when you get in the red zone, because if he catches it, he's in the end zone. Excellent timing, excellent design, and the Pitt tight end by way of Oregon State getting into the end zone.
They told the guys, you have to have a drink every 30 to 45 minutes, which equates to about an extra 3 to 4 bottles of juice. And look at that. Hydration's clearly not an issue, Chris.
Yeah, not an issue for Shawn Lee. And Sherry, as Coach Narduzzi told you going into the break, they should have had 4 picks in the first half. They only had 2. Wood at the true freshman from Harrisburg, PA. His first career pick 6.
Yeah, you're going to see Lee on the bottom of the screen just jump this out route. That's easy. Cover 2 trap corner. I mean, that corner is sitting into the flat. And if the number 2 receiver, the inside receiver, if he goes out at 5 yards, you trigger right away. These are trick-or-treating right there. Got a little treat, a little house call.
Gulbranson under center. This time they'll give it to Cedric Irvin. Pile moving, at least for a yard or 2, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Irvin, no chance. Doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. So on 3rd and 5, the Stanford Cardinal team that has not been able to run the ball effectively all game long tries to cross up Pitt, and it backfires.
Just a phenomenal get off by 11. Nick James, that defensive tackle, times the snap.
Play clock winding down. Pitt's pinning their ears back. Gulbranson to throw. Here come the Panthers. He has time, and he has a oh, it's dropped. He had his man Miles Lippman. Nothing is guaranteed there. Pitt's trying to put this one away here late 3rd quarter. Heintschel. Nice catch by Sincere Lee. He struggled a little bit offensively. He's been unstoppable. Pulls it out. Finds Yates. He'll be brought down at the 24. Another first down. Turner. Inside. Right to the 1. Pitt wants to go quickly. Heintschel. Oh, that is a bad decision. An interception is, he didn't have anybody open. I thought for sure he was just going to chuck it into the 10th row, and he threw it to a player with a red jersey. Brandon Nicholson making the pick. His first of the year.
It's a little RPO. They're trying to get a little pop pass to the tight end. Back end line of the end zone. Mason Heintschel just trying to do too much.
Really taking it to a Stanford team that was hanging in there in the first half. Elijah Brown, all kinds of pressure, and he's going to go down. Pitt just brought everybody, and Stanford couldn't find him. Jimmy Scott's going to get there. Could have been any number of Panthers.
Yeah, they bring
Heintschel to throw. Pressure off the edge, and he's going to go down.
Nice blitz package by Stanford. You got Darius Davis, 29, coming off Heintschel's left edge, and a bunch of Cardinal defenders on the right side. You know, you're getting 17, so you're allowed to get guys from the outside. Andrew Luck's been an advocate in working with admissions to make that happen.
Yeah, I have, and it's really been amazing to see the camaraderie and just the encouragement from all the players. And you guys have mentioned we have seen guys come in and out, and there is certain body language that I can tell you I'm seeing on the sideline that really shows that they're a family and togetherness. And Max, maybe you can speak sort of to that, of what it's like to play for a guy like Coach Narduzzi.
Play fake. Going to the end zone. That's picked. That one was read all the way by Brendan Nicholson.
You got a little seam route down the middle, or the right hash, I should say, and he's just an ounce late. You got a 2-for-1 corner trying to get involved. Heintschel's been pretty good today, but Stanford secondary coming up with an interception here. Touchdowns, interceptions, they're always right there together.
Pressure up the middle, picked up. Brown's able to hit Williams.
Obviously not playing today. Don't want the same thing with the other star player.
That play was blown up. Absolutely destroyed. Nate Temple, backup defensive tackle.
Guy who's been around this program for a long time.
First Stanford Cardinal with 2 picks in the game since Paulson Adebo back in 2019. Turner. He is really starting to rack up some yards here in this second half. It was slow going for Boozy in the first half.
So critical in the transfer portal era. If you can get impact players young, gives you a lot of depth.
That catch made by Justin Cook.
To your point, now getting real life game reps.
Heintschel's got a big blocker in front of him, inside the 20. Heintschel the throw. Lou Hicks with the catch, stiff arms a defender inside the 10 and driven out of bounds.
It's a Pitt offense that's just always in rhythm. Even when they do get pressure, even when they do get stopped in one drive, the very next drive, they're right back on the gas.
Hicks in motion. Heintschel keeps it. He gets crunched at about the 3. Now Stanford is claiming he fumbled the ball on the hit. Nothing from the officials yet. Now they got it. It is Stanford. No, do we earn it? We not. We can't get any word from the official. Brown again the give. That's a big hole. So Irvin is able to move the sticks, first down.
How do they handle that? Obviously Andrew Luck's going to be the centerpiece there, but interested to see how that plays out.
More pads are popping with Miami at home. Brown's going to go down, adding to Pitt's season high sack total on the day.
The third team not playing in the conference game that has a legitimate argue for the CFP. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
That's a really nice pass from Elijah Brown. Oh, good catch. The coverage was there, but the catch was made by Williams again inside the 20.
This is an excellent catch. Receiver for this Stanford team.
Going to the end zone for Williams, makes the catch.
Stem inside. And then you work up outside. Quarterback, you got to put that on the sideline. If you're late at all, you allow the safety to get involved. Nice drive right here by Elijah Brown.
7 of 8 on the drive for 87 yards. This ball is going to go all the way down to the 9-yard line of the Pitt Panthers before Deuce Spann picks it up. Slung down at the 46. Heintschel takes a knee. Panthers continue to roll. Now 5 in a row since the true freshman from Oregon, Ohio took the reins.